The Catalyst, Part 2. Who are your people to connect with? What is your soul family connection? In our first video about you, The Catalyst, we spoke about why you are often considered to be too intense and why people distance from you the moment you start speaking raw soul truth as they requested themselves. If you haven't watched that video yet, please do. Alright, here's your soul family connection map. A map broken down from the lightest passerby types to the forlorn co-dancers in your destined Tier Tango. It's a map of the energy type people you meet in your connections, the frequency of the connections you focus on, their characteristic markers, the purpose of these connections and the pitfalls. I'll structure it as 4 tiers so you can instantly spot where someone sits, and whether to engage, observe, or release. Tier 1, the fleeting karmic, frequency, low voltage, timeline debris clearing. Markers, you feel a strange déjà vu but the connection feels unbalanced from the start. Strong attraction or empathy but very little mutual vulnerability. Often comes with old karmic hooks, guilt, over-responsibility, rescue impulses. Ends abruptly once the karmic loop is discharged. Purpose, clear leftover energetic contracts, not to build long-term bonds with them. Pitfall, staying too long trying to fix it into something it's not. Tier 2, trauma twin, frequency, medium voltage, mutual mirror work. Markers, feels intense and magnetic because they carry a matching wound pattern. You see their shadow and they see yours. Can feel like fated love but actually functions as a mirror to expose what still hurts. Often leads to the chaser-runner cycle because the connection activates survival instincts. Purpose, wake each other up to unresolved wounds. Pitfall, mistaking mutual trauma activation for soulmate compatibility. Tier 3, white connection, frequency, high voltage, healing timeline. Markers, feels lighter, clearer, more heart open from the start. There's a healing effect on both sides, conversations feel like oxygen. Less drama, more trust, but still not always sustainable because intensity scares them if they're not ready to integrate it. These often become pivotal healing chapters, but not always lifelong bonds. Purpose, repair and rewire trust in connection. Pitfall, over-investing before they've proven they can hold the heat long-term. Tier 4, white flame, frequency, ultra-high voltage, soul-safe containment. Markers, can stand in the full blast of your truth without flinching, defending, or retreating. Equal co-creation, they match your level of awareness and emotional stamina. No rescuer/felon dynamic, both take radical self-responsibility. Connection grows stronger under pressure instead of fracturing. Feels like home but not in a nostalgia way, home as in, this is the frequency I was born to thrive and radiate. Purpose, build, create, and embody your collective mission. Pitfall, the only one, not believing they exist and unconsciously lowering your standard before they arrive. How this fits your pattern? Right now, you've had plenty of Tier 1 and 2, clearing karmic hooks plus trauma mirrors. Some Tier 3s, the white connections as we mentioned them, that gave you profound healing but still ended in retreat. Not yet a sustained Tier 4, because your energy has been partially tied up managing the earlier tiers. You have not yet sustained Tier 4 connections. At the same time, these are the connections you feel you need to be in. Which means, your inner you needs to prepare for the reception of Tier 4 connections. Which leads to the shift you're in now, stop trying to graduate people upward through the tiers. They come in where they're at, and your job is to recognize it early. Tiers 1 to 3 are not the connections your soul desires or where you can be the catalyst that you are. Not to the fullest at least, so never to a soul satisfaction level. Preserve your full bandwidth for Tier 4 level resonance. They can't run from your intensity because it's their natural climate too. When your frequency is tuned into Tier 4 level resonance, the Tier 4 connections will automatically respond, tune in and listen to the same soul music you do. All others will remain what they are, white noise. Not to be rescued, just to be reflected upon. You reflect them, they reflect you. Just for a brief moment in lifetime. Job done. Just don't stare in the mirror for too long. Move on when it's time to do so. You are a Tier 4 person seeking Tier 4 connections. You desire catalytic connections. So, be the catalyst. Thank you for watching, take 4 and see you soon in Tier 4 territory.